Welcome to October. It still feels like summer outside, though, in Texas, but at least the humidity isn't atrocious yet. Let's talk about it in this Tuesday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 1st of October, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy in Chief David Reimer. Well, rinse and repeat. That's the forecast for most of this week across the state. Let's just get into it. High-res rapid refresh model. As you might expect, it's going to be mostly sunny across Texas, but we actually do have a wee bit of a change. We have a cool front, mostly in name only, and the fact it's not really going to get all that cold out, but it is moving across the Panhandle, West Texas this morning with some gusty north winds. It'll make it through about the northwestern third to the half of the state today, bringing no chance of precipitation, not even really any cloud cover. Just some gusty north winds at times and slightly cooler temperatures. But don't expect a whole lot in terms of changes in the weather. You could see tomorrow, similar story. Maybe a few showers off the Texas Gulf Coast, trying to make their way into the Rio Grande Valley, deep South Texas tomorrow afternoon. Maybe being the key operative word here. Otherwise, guess what? It's going to stay dry in Texas. A majority of the state, at least the next 7 days, with the exception of the Texas Gulf Coast and maybe parts of southeast Texas. We'll talk more about that in a moment. For our wildfire outlook, well, guess what? I didn't update it, so let's just do that in real time here because whoop-de-doo, I'm so good at doing this. Yeah. It feels like a Monday, but it's not. But here we go. It is going to be a little bit more of an elevated fire danger day across the state as we see high to very high fire danger ratings return to portions of north central Texas, the Hill Country, out into northwest Texas, the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, Trans-Pecos, the Big Bend into the Guadalupe-Davis Mounds, and the borderland of far west Texas. Tomorrow, highest fire danger will be in the Panhandle in West Texas, where we'll have some of those gusty north winds and a very dry air mass. And then, similar story on Thursday, with moderate fire danger across the remainder of the state. Now, let's talk about why we're having quiet weather to start off the month. Now, you can see in this fast-moving graphic that really, it doesn't matter. It's moving fast. The thing I just want to show you here using the upper-level jet stream, winds about 18,500 feet above sea level, 500 millibars halfway up in the atmosphere, is the jet stream staying way to our north. And with that, storm tracks are staying way to our north, meaning kind of a stagnant weather pattern for us. If it was the summer, we'd be toasty, hot, super doomsday. But it's not. So, for now, just smile and wave and be happy because we're probably going to pay for it at some point. Now, let's talk about the tropics. They remain quite active. Isaac in the northern Atlantic is gone. We have Joyce. That is gone as of last evening. Kirk is on its way to becoming a hurricane and a major, powerful hurricane over the next few days over the open Atlantic. We've got a Cherry over the eastern Atlantic that will likely become Leslie in the next few days, and then we have an Orange in the Caribbean. That'll be slowly moving northwest towards the Gulf of Mexico by this weekend. Now, most weather model data is not suggesting this rapidly intensifies or rapidly organizes. We're still expecting slow development later this week. If it becomes a tropical system and attains tropical storm status, it will be named, there, see, I can talk, Milton. Now, what is that going to mean for us in the weather department? Well, like Francine, like Helene, it looks like we're probably going to see it try to nudge its way into the western Gulf and then get turned hard right northeast towards the northern or eastern Gulf of Mexico. However, if this system is not able to quickly organize, it may remain more broad and allow for some moisture to get pushed up into the Texas Gulf Coast, maybe southeast Texas, perhaps introducing the chance for isolated showers as we get into the weekend. That is one of those possibilities that is certainly not written in stone. We'll have to see how the trends, the tracks, etc. develop. But at this point, still looking at least quiet tropical weather for the next 3 to 4 days, and then we may be busy this weekend, early next week, which I think it's safe to say no one wants at this point, because it may have been a very quiet August, but Mama Nature made things pretty busy over the last couple of weeks. Today, high temperatures in the Panhandle with that cool front, highs only in the low to mid 70s. High of 71 in Dalhart, 74 in Amarillo, 75 in Canadian. Looking at 73 in Borger, Pampa, and Perryton, 80 in Lubbock, 85 in Vernon, about 85 in Midland, Odessa, 88 in El Paso, that beats 100. 90s in DFW and the southeastern third of the state, and yes, upper 90s are possible south central Texas, where San Antonio's trying to hit 100 today, but hopefully it'll only top out at 97 or 98. It's not really a big difference either way, but if we hit 100 in October, that's just going to make me want to hit my head on this desk, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, whatever cool-off we had is long gone. Back up in the 90s, Panhandle, Northwest Texas. Coolest locations, highest elevations of the Davis-Guadalupe Mountains, Marfa Alpine, about 83 degrees, 83 up in Texarkana, and the Arklatex as well. Hot on Thursday. We're looking at mid to upper 90s, Northwest Texas, Eastern Texas Panhandle, 90s all the way down I-35 into South Texas. Friday, a little cooler up in the Panhandle, 80s, 90s across the state, and the same thing on Saturday. And again, really, kind of just a stagnant weather pattern. Not much going on. Rinse and repeat forecast. But at least it's not 105 degrees, though the fact we're still talking about temperatures at nearly 100 degrees for parts of the state in October makes me so super duper happy. I can't express how excited it makes me. Again, if San Antonio hits 100 today, my head will likely be hitting this desk. Or a mallet. I do have mallet handy, so yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back to doing what I've been doing most of the night, which is working on live stream elements and coding and all the stuff that also makes me want to hit my head on a mallet. But you can always get your weather forecast in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Just search for Texas Storm Chasers where you download apps for your device. If you want to pop in Minneapolis, Anchorage, Fairbanks, just to see the nicer weather, go for it. You know what? That's okay too. And as always, we appreciate those of you watching us here on the YouTube side of things, here on the Texas Weather Center. If you're watching somewhere else, hey, hit up the YouTube Texas Weather Center YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. And that's it. I'm out of things to say. Y'all have a great day. We'll try this tomorrow, and maybe I'll remember to update all the graphics beforehand. Probably not, but optimism, right? Y'all have a great day. God bless.